I'm Shannon Harper. I'm with the Oklahoma City Police Department, CSI unit. Whenever the CSI shows came out and it was kind of like science meets helping people, I was like, oh, that's what I want to do. We're all civilians. Well, except for one. We have one officer left. So when they started hiring civilians, they could focus on people that went to school for that degree, that have a huge passion about it and want to continue that education. Most of us are meticulous in our mindset. We like solving puzzles, and getting to do that and help people can be really great for us. This is our storage area where we keep all of our bags and extra gloves. These are our light stands. We use these on night scenes. We also have our small unmanned aircraft system that we use to document our crime scenes. And then this is what we use for drying chambers. So if we get evidence that comes in that's either been rained on, it has a lot of blood or anything like that, we can put it in here to dry it before we put it over to the property room for storage. So we have the fuming hood where we do black soap powder for latent lifts and things like that. So this is where we do all of our evidence processing. We'll bring our evidence in that we come from the scene, and we can lay out paper here. We'll put our evidence down, we'll process it, whether that's swabbing it for touch DNA or just photographing it. And so we got called to a stabbing, so we're headed out to that. So we just arrived on scene. I'm about to start doing some overall photography to basically document where we're at and where this occurred. Evidence markers I'm going to draw up and make a decision of how many swabs I'm going to collect. So I usually try to group stains. Now I'm collecting swabs of each of those stains that I've marked. I've wet the cotton swabs with distilled water, and then we use that moisture to help pull the red stain off the ground. We actually have a DNA lab that will process our swabs and anything else that we need for DNA analysis. We send that off to our lab, and our DNA experts will process it and give their report on what the results are. Yeah, I mean, we can go into forests. We get poison ivy, and you know, we go in places that have bed bugs, or we definitely have our fair share of foul smells. Seen some crazy things, so we push through a little harder probably than we sometimes need to. But for every scene that I work, you know, I know that I'm there for a reason. I love what I do, and sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's really rewarding.